JJ the CPA here. So casual video. Been putting together videos all night about the EIDL. Check out the playlist that I've got. We know that it's open. We can get back to applying. So the questions are, I got PPP, should I get EIDL? I got PUA, should I get EIDL? I got a question for you. If you're in a fire, do you say, well, I have a fire extinguisher. Should I get the hose as well? I'm waiting on the fire department. Or should I just use the fire extinguisher? Or should I just use the hose? I'm not sure. Now, wait a minute. Should I use the back hose or is the front hose? And then is it okay if I have a nozzle? Or is that too powerful? And then if I have a fire extinguisher, is it okay that I have a nozzle on my hose? Or do I need to wait for the fire department to come because maybe I don't know how to do the fire extinguisher right? And then now does the fire extinguisher, that liquid that comes out, that white stuff, like how does that interact with the water? Those are all good questions, and I know that sometimes when we're in a state of emergency, sometimes it's hard to kind of think even, right? Some of us are in true emergencies. So I have two messages on the same thing. For those of you that, on the brink, whether it's on the brink financially or if it's on the brink mentally, it's on the brink with everything else that's going on, in terms of just like, am I going this way, going that way? What do I need to do? It's overwhelming. Then my message is, you probably need the money. You probably need both the fire extinguisher and the hose in the backyard and the nozzle. You need it. So I want you to think about this, because I'm trying to come at it in a responsible way of saying, if you find that you're just overwhelmed by the questions, now I want you to hear the second thing I'm going to say, because this isn't meant to be an excuse. This is meant to be a permission slip for you, if you need one. Because sometimes as a business owner, you don't have anybody to ask. You don't have anybody to talk to. And, you're trying to gather up information while making money, while taking care of customers, while taking care of your personal needs, housework, shopping. Do I wear a mask? All the things that are going on right now, right? I'm telling you, yes. If you are so overwhelmed financially, as in, where's the next dollar coming from? This is running late. That's running late. This wasn't enough. Then yes, you need the PPP and you need the EIDL. Okay? At the end here, I got a playlist to EIDL. The portal's open. What do you need? I got a crash course. I got how to spend it, QuickBooks, all that good stuff. That's not what this video is about. This video is for me to tell you that if you are so overwhelmed, you don't know what you should do about this EIDL, but you're overwhelmed in the sense that you don't know if you're going to make it, or you don't know if the next dollar is coming in. So for the EIDL, if you have PPP, you have PUA, go get the EIDL if you're in that state of mind. Okay? Now the second is, if you are getting up in the morning, maybe it's in your free time, maybe it's while you're jogging or working out or playing golf. I play golf. This is not a knock on anybody doing those things. I'm just saying, you're doing those things, and you could be in a dead panic, worried about the world, still working out and playing golf. I'm just saying, follow me here. Just humor me. And, you're getting some paper out, and you're kind of like, okay, so if I got the PPP, and then I got the EIDL, and then maybe if I were to if I did this and then I moved some money over there, and then, well, I could replace these funds and do this investment. Well, not really. We'll have this loan over here, but then if I had extra money here, I don't think you need it. I don't think you need the EIDL. Okay, the EIDL, it's just another loan. Okay, can you go get a loan? Then why do you need the EIDL? If you can just go get a loan. I mean, right, there's lots of businesses. You can go to the bank, just get a loan. That's all this is. But the EIDL is a lower threshold for somebody to jump over. Do you need that lower threshold? Then you don't need to go through the EIDL. Okay? Do you need 30 years? Then don't go through the EIDL. I mean, you're going to want to pay it off anyways. Probably don't want to wait the 30 years. The EIDL is for those that maybe have less than stellar credit. Maybe they can't get any more regular credit. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, well, hey, it's kumbaya time, and so, don't be a hog because they get slaughtered. In the sense of kumbaya time, I'm saying it is kumbaya time as in let's take care of other small business owners. And yeah, if you're a hog, you're going to get slaughtered because there's a lot of downfall of just getting loans to get loans. It's how a lot of businesses tumble. They get lazy with money that comes from a loan, and they stop learning, having that yearning to earn. So this is just more kind of it's 1:30 in the morning, 1:42 in the morning. You're in coach's office, and we're talking here. We're talking about, should you get EIDL? Should you get PPP? Should you get PUA? And the common denominator to all of it is, do you need it? Okay? So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm not a fan of just because they're handing out free waters that you go get one. I mean, maybe that's you, and so I doubt you watch many of my videos. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't believe in that. I don't even mean it as because I'm taking some different moral high ground. I'm talking about in a disaster situation. If I don't need a bottle of water, I'm not going to go get one. And if I see there's 2 lines and they say real big over both lines, 1 bottle of water for everybody, I'm not going to figure out how to get into this line and then sneak in another line and then go, haha, look at how I got 2 bottles of water. And I don't think you are either. So I don't think in either scenario you deserve any criticism. But when I'm getting questions, I'm seeing it fall into those 2 categories. The questions are like, someone slapped me upside my head so that I can just breathe for a minute and make a decision. Right? So slapping you upside your head saying, yeah, go get the EIDL. You better apply. Check out my checklist. Even if you don't, go to sba.gov right now, right now, right now. Okay? If you're analyzing, then don't get it. Just stop. Okay? Stop. You're not in an emergency. I got this whole thing in a video where I talk, and actually I did it in 2, so I won't go through the same exact story, but it's just, I've been doing it since the beginning. I've been talking about someone's house is on fire, and how do you react then? So how are you reacting now? Because EIDL, the D is for disaster. So, should you get both? If you need it, then heck yeah. Go get it right now. Because it's going to run out. SBA, they're doing the best that they can, but there's only so many funds they have available. They don't have anywhere near the same amount of funds that we have for the PPP, which, by the way, that runs out No, not runs out, not runs out. But you have to have applied and been approved for PPP by June 30. It's 15 days from now, yo. Actually, it's 14 days because 1:45 a.m. it's 6/16, as in the date. So I'm tired, and the only reason I'm saying that is stop asking and go get it if you need it. Stop asking, and if you need it, go get it. If you have time to figure out, should you get a hose from the front? Maybe it's from the side, maybe it's from the back. Should you go and replace it real quick? Should you wait for the fire department? I wonder what that fire department, what number are they coming from? Are they from the north or from the south? Are they going to bring a big engine or the little one? How long is the hose going to be? I wonder, do I need a 14 ounce or a 14 pound? Which one is it on the extinguisher? Okay. You don't need the EIDL. You don't. I mean, if that's how you make business decisions, beautiful. But this is a disaster loan. And I guess I'm so tired. I actually talked all about this is the one where you're like, this is kind of ridiculous. So this is probably more for those that have been watching my videos for a long time, because I'm feeling pretty conversational here, clearly. But my point is this. Give yourself permission to get the help that you need. Okay? Give yourself permission to get the help that you need. And then I am seeing some unfortunate circumstances. People have applied and they've been denied. So they go, should I apply again? Hell yeah. Why not? I mean, it's not a new program. I don't think there's any new anything to this. I mean, it's still just the EIDL Advance. It's still just the EIDL. I mean, these things have been in existence. It's just now reopened for the general businesses, the small businesses. Okay? It's not, well, I got the grant before, can I get another grant? It's all same one program as far as I understand. Still 1,000 per employee, max 10K. I don't know. I guess I feel like those that are now, we're in mid-June, and you've been going at it for 2 months in this crisis. You're just now coming out of it. Maybe you've been overwhelmed by it. Maybe there's other stuff going on. Maybe you've had the health-related issues, or you've been caring for, your kids are home, trying to unravel. Now you're trying to, heads coming back up. I'm helping these businesses around the country. If you've checked out my reality show, maybe you need to rename it, because we only get like 400 views on it. But anyways, I'm helping a business at no charge, and I'm flying out to see him, and I've had multiple conversations, but business in California, another one in Washington, another one in Massachusetts, another one in Kansas, and another one in Florida. And the one in Florida, haven't done anything yet, but will for season 2. I digress, just to say that we're just now really opening back up. We're just now getting back. The company in California this Saturday is opening for the first time. What? The restaurant in Washington, I think just last week, 50% capacity. What? Okay. Massachusetts, still unable to open. Florida was able to open. Kansas hasn't opened yet. So, the businesses that I'm working with, okay, as clients, a lot of them, they don't need this. Okay? So, I'm helping clients, like, what do you need it for? You can go get your own loan. You don't need this. Just because it sounds exciting and fun, you want to go get it? No, you don't need it. You can go get your own loan. And why would you want to get a 30-year loan? You're not in an emergency situation, disaster mode. Okay? Now, I do have a few clients that are on the brink or they're teetering. I've had a few clients and I'm like, yeah, get that EIDL. Just it's a safety because you are on thin ice. Okay? So I don't think this is a moral issue. It's not an ethical issue. It's not a break in the law. It's not a technicality issue. I'm more just kind of getting it down to this is like, do you really need it? That's all. Do you really need it? And even if it doesn't have anything to do with letting others have it available to them, the one thing to stop and consider is, do you need the loan? Are you really in an emergency? Are you in a disaster mode? And hear me on this, because that was my first scenario. Then go get it. Go and get this EIDL. And then there's the second is it's not to cap. It's just more to say, don't get it. If you're just, you're able to kind of analyze it. If it's like, well, it might be a good business decision. That's not what this is for. I mean, this is really meant for tornadoes victims and flooding victims. It didn't come into existence for the coronavirus. The SBA already helps in this way. So the way that you would make a good business decision, because that's how you do it, right? And you're running and you're golfing and you're analyzing, what if I did that? And ask another question, what about this? And what about that? And that's a good business owner, right? Asking advice on this and this and this. It's just that then your house isn't on fire. You're just speculating, well, if it was on fire, what would be our escape route? Would we have this hose? Where would that be? Is that positioned correctly? That's all good stuff to do, but that's not what the EIDL is all about. So get all the support that you can get if you need it. Think of it this way. I'm encouraging you that if you need it, then go and get it. All right? Well, with flying colors, that's my coach for tonight. What do you think of that? That's the coach. I think part of the reason is that I think right now, it's not that people need coach to be yelling at them. Because I kind of feel like those that really need the EIDL, they need to be told it's okay to go get it. It's okay to go get it. Okay? Listen, go get an extra drink. Go get yourself a Gatorade. Get yourself an extra donut. You've been working hard. Okay? 2 months. Shoot, let's see. April, 3 months. What am I talking here? 3 months. Okay? Take a deep breath. Go get that EIDL. Okay? And then coach is telling you that you don't just need a loan to get a loan for those that are analyzing, should I get the loan? For reasons that don't have anything to do with your house on fire. That's me saying you had enough. That's me saying getting ready to eat too many carbs there. Okay? That's me saying, hey, you know what? What are you doing? You don't need this loan. Because it's a loan. It's debt. What are you taking on debt for? You don't need it. So don't get it. Hopefully this makes sense. And this is one of those videos you can tell, right? I might get a few hundred views on this stuff. I don't put my videos together for the views. I put my videos together for like, well, what do I think people need right now? And if you'll notice, if there's not really anything to share, I'm not. I mean, might go a few days There's not really anything. And if I'm going to put together a video, I'm going to try and give you a new angle, a new thought, new idea. So this one's just more conversational, and maybe there's just that, maybe there's 3 or 4 people that needed to stumble across this video because they needed to be gently slapped upside their head. They needed to get a permission slip. They needed to be told, you've been doing a good job, you're working hard, and you go and get it. I'm not giving you an excuse now to go and get something you don't need. I'm giving you permission because somebody needs to give it to you, because clearly you need it and you hadn't done and got it. Yeah, whatever. All right, hey, I'm on the verge of rambling, and it might be too late for that. I just want to let you know this. I really care about all of you, and you small and us small business owners, the self-employed, the independent contractor, the sole proprietor, the single member LLC. You're my friends, you're my clients, I'm you, okay? And this is what I do with some of my clients, if not all of them. Most of the clients I have now I've been working with for 10, 15, 20, 23 years. And these are the kind of conversations that we have, just talking stuff through. Just talking it through, or just hearing it. It's just encouragement. It's support. It's another thought. So that's what this video is all about. It's for those that just don't have another advisor that is telling them this, or maybe you're the Uber driver that's just waiting for your next ride, or you're the firefighter that's you got yourself a business, whether it's a side business, a main business, family business. Maybe you're the one, you're selling insurance and you're also selling mobile phones, trying to make it in either one. Whatever you're making, masks or whatever it is that you're doing, you needed to hear this. So hopefully it helped. And thanks for tuning in. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. And then don't you ever forget, you've never, ever met anybody quite like you. You're awesome. You are. I know it. You know it. You do. Look in that mirror. You know you're awesome. Go get what you need. Don't take what you don't. And here we go. All right, JJ the CPA.